Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tana, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm going to be filming, if you couldn't already tell by the title of this video, a mommy Q&A type thing for Mother's Day. I'm going to be uploading this on Mother's Day, so to all you mommies out there, happy Mother's Day, and sorry for the distractions of Wes, but I just wanted to say, if you're a mom, like, congrats on making it this far, and just keep doing what you're doing because it's hard, I know, but I promise you've got this and we can do it. So, happy Mother's Day. Okay, so without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the questions that I have written down. So, the first question is, how old were you when you had your first child? I was 18, for those of you who don't know. I had Wesleyan. I found out I was pregnant with Wesleyan like 3 months after I turned 18. So, I turned 19 shortly after I had her. Yeah, so next question. Number 2. What was the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months? I think that the answer is literally in the question. Being pregnant for 9 months, holy cow, that's like, it's so hard. But it's so rewarding at the same time. Like, you know you're going to get something like crazy amazing out of that whole experience. And, me being the age that I was, I didn't really get to, all of my friends were kind of hanging out for the rest of the summer after, you know, senior year and everything, and I didn't really get to experience that, and that was probably like the hardest thing for me to cope and deal with after finding out I was pregnant, was not being able to just like, oh, let me go hang out with you guys, you know, that type of deal. I still did, but it wasn't like how I used to hang out, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Number 3. Can you think of anything good you enjoyed during those 9 months? Oh, most definitely. I enjoyed using being pregnant as an excuse for 9 months and eating whatever I wanted. I do that anyways, but I really ate whatever I wanted when I was pregnant. I guess that was mostly it. And I liked that my boobs got bigger. What mom doesn't? Like, I enjoyed the fact that I actually went up a cup size. Number 4. Were all the things you heard about childbirth true? Heck no. Everyone told me like, oh, like you'll know when you know, and you'll do this, and it's gonna be so amazing, and everything like that. My childbirth, I didn't feel any pain, like, except for the night before. I was having really severe contractions, and I got an epidural shortly after that. And so I never felt really any pain except for during contractions. I didn't feel the actual childbirth pain like some people do, which I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that, but hopefully I will just one time. But a lot of people were like, it's so gory and nasty. I didn't think that. Like, I thought it was like such a beautiful thing and like so, I don't know, just amazing, honestly. And so, next question. Number 5, would you have handled childbirth different if you could redo it? Yes. I wouldn't have gone to the hospital as early as I did. When I went to the hospital, I was having minor contractions, and they were only about 5 minutes apart. But I wish I would have been further into my contractions than what I was, because I went and laid in the hospital for 2 days after, or before I had her, so. Number 6, what would be your advice for someone about to have a baby? Oh, I feel like I'm not even experienced enough to say anything, but if you're about to have a baby, I would say just take this time that you have before you have a baby and really like enjoy it and savor it, and spend time with people that you know you're not going to get to spend time with shortly, and just savor every second of it, because when you have this right here, it's amazing, and it's the most, like, literally the best thing ever, but you are consumed by a child. There's no breaks, there's no anything, especially if you're a single mom. Like, there's no time for yourself. So if you're a single mom and you're somebody who's about to have a baby, go pay somebody to keep your baby, or if you already have kids, or go pay and get yourself a facial or a massage or a pedicure, a manicure. Do something for yourself. Spend some time alone. Go shopping. Do something for yourself. That's my advice. Number 7. What has been the hardest thing about being a mom? No sleep, no rest, no time for myself, really. Even a shower is rushed most of the time unless she's asleep before I get in the shower. Number 8. What has been the most rewarding about being a mom? The most rewarding thing is literally looking at her and being like, I made that. That is mine. Like, she's mine on mine. I get to keep her for the rest of eternity. Like, she's always going to be mine. It's the most rewarding thing ever. And knowing that, like, you have the opportunity to shape and mold somebody so much, it's like the coolest thing ever. What was the most surprising about being a mom? This could go into the category of, like, most surprising after childbirth, but that's part of being a mom. So the recovery period was really surprising to me. I didn't understand how much stress that puts on your body. Honestly, I didn't. And there's a lot of swelling and bleeding and, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But that was the most surprising thing to me, was like how quickly my body like just bounced back to the way it was. I know that doesn't happen for a lot of people, but I was lucky enough for it to happen to me. So that was the most surprising to me because I didn't think that my body was going to go back to how it was. Number 10, best memory involving your child. The best memory I have so far is literally the day that she was born. We don't really have any special things that we've done yet. I think when we go to the beach, that's going to be my best memory. But for right now, my best memory of her is when I had her. Number 11, what was the most exciting milestone? Well, she's only 3.5 months, so we haven't had a lot of milestones. But I have 2 favorite milestones. Number 1 was sleeping all night. She sleeps from like 8:30 to 6:30. That's amazing. And my second milestone was her rolling over. She rolls over from her tummy to her back and from her back to her tummy now. So she's a little overachiever, but that's okay. We think she'll do. Number 12, what is the worst thing your child has done? She hasn't really done anything that's been bad. Number 14, what habit makes you the most proud? She has a habit where, like, if somebody's holding her and it's, like, time for her to go to bed, she, like, whines for me. Not really whines, but, like, she fusses and I know that she wants me, and I think it's, like, the cutest thing ever. Number 15, do you share any similarities? We look exactly alike. But her little personality is a little quirky. I think she's going to act more like her dad than she is me. Let's hope not, though. 16, where do you want your child to be in 10 years? I guess in, like, the 4th or 5th grade. I mean, I don't want to think about that far in the future. 10 years? She'll be 10 years old. Oh, my goodness. I hope she's having lots of sleepovers with, like, her BFFs. And, like, I hope they, like, play games. And, like, I want to be that mom who's like, oh, y'all want to go and eat, like, Dairy Queen? Or I want to be that mom. So, I hope that I'm the mom host. I hope she's the kid that, like, has all her friends over all the time. Number 17, what has having a child taught you? Taught me a lot of patience. A lot of love. A lot of, if this toy breaks, I'm going to cry. This is her favorite toy, you guys, and I'm literally about to cry. It's broken. Okay, it's taught me a lot, honestly, and I'm not even, like, into this enough to even, like, be, like, talking about this. I feel like she's only 3.5 months and I've learned so much already. I've learned how to multitask, number 1. I've learned to do things with only one hand, and I've learned to really be patient about a lot of things and understand, and I've learned to listen before I act. That's what being a mom has taught me. Did you imagine you'd be a mom at the age you became a mom? No. Negative. I never thought that I would be a mom at 18. I never thought I'd be a teen mom. Like, I've always watched the show and thought stuff like that. But I never thought that would be me. And, I mean, yeah. I mean, I knew what I was doing. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you never think that that can happen to you until it does. And I will be forever grateful for this experience that I've had, because my mom has helped me so much. I've had so much more help than I would have ever had if I would have had a baby on my own, like with my husband, you know. Number 19, describe your child in a sentence. Westlyn is beautiful. She is quirky. She's amazing. And she's just my little spirit animal. And I love her. Number 20, this is the last question, you guys. How have you changed as a person since becoming a mom? I think that I'm a lot more humble now. I'm in tears right now because I just, like, said, just got my child in a sentence. I think that I'm a lot more understanding of other people, mainly other moms. Like, I have a lot more respect for single moms and mamas who literally do everything on their own. And I don't know how they do it. I could not do this without my mom, and I could not do this without the help that I get from a lot of people. It's crazy, and being a mom is like one of the most rewarding but draining things in the world, and I wouldn't trade any of it for the world. I would not trade her for the world, and I don't regret anything that I've done thus far, and I think that everyone should experience being a mom, because it's the most beautiful thing in the world. And they love you no matter what. And they literally think that you will do. You say yes, don't say uh-uh. She is the most beautiful thing, and I can't thank her enough, and I won't ever be able to thank her enough for making me a mom. Okay, so, whoa. That brings me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this little Q&A. You guys asked for it. And if you did like the video, like and subscribe to my channel. And I just wanted to say once again, Happy Mother's Day to all you mommies out there. You're doing great, and you can do this, and I believe in you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.